Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. It feels like it's been at least a couple weeks since I've last sat down to record a video, which is really interesting because pretty much from the day that I started my channel, I was uploading weekly, and I've pretty much kept that weekly upload going for what feels like the past 2 years maybe. So taking a couple weeks off of YouTube has been really good for me. I've gotten up to a lot of different things that I'll be sharing more of in the future, but it feels good to be back and hopefully be uploading videos once again. A lot has changed since I last recorded a video. The first thing that happened is this channel crossed 200K subscribers, which is absolutely wild to me, so I just want to say a huge thank you for that. If you've been watching the channel for a while or you're new here, I just want to say I really appreciate you guys watching the videos, and hopefully we'll be here for quite some more time doing this because I really enjoy it. The next thing I've been up to is pretty much just shipping all of these out. I am doing all the shipping by hand on these, and that's been really fun. It's been amazing seeing these in people's hands already. We're still working on shipping them out. We're just a few people doing a lot of copies of these, so this is sold out as well. Just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who bought one. And just for the sake of having it documented on here, here's what the final copy looks like. I'll remove this snowy jacket real quick, and you can see that on the front there's this nice embossed image. I really love that, and you can kind of see that in the back cover as well, which I'm pretty stoked on. And then on the back is the title, Walking Svalbard, Willem.Verbeeck, in a nice white foil. So love the way that that turned out. Just wanted to have that documented on the channel for people to see. I'm super happy with this. Thank you so much if you bought one. Yeah, this was such an incredible experience to make this, sell it, ship it out, and see it in your guys' hands. Like I said, we're still shipping these out, so if you are waiting, thank you for being patient with that. But today's video is about basically getting a home printing setup going, because as I'm starting to think about the next photo project, just coming from wrapping this one up, I really want to start working with more physical prints to curate work, especially because I think the next project is going to be some kind of collection of the photos that I've been making from the past 3 years, essentially, all of the landscape images that I've been doing. And there's just so many of those that I want to go through, revisit, and I think printing them digitally at home is going to be a great way to efficiently work through those prints, but also just have a way of archiving them in a box. Since I'm spending so much time at home anyway, I thought this would be a great time to get into that. Before we get into that too seriously, I do want to make a quick announcement, which is that there is a print sale going on that I'm a part of, together with a bunch of photographers from the YouTube community. There's an incredible list of people here who all have donated an image, and all of the proceeds from the print sales will be going to the Equal Justice Initiative. There's some amazing prints to choose from here, and it's all going to a great cause. So if you do want to check that out, I will link that in the description. So with all that out of the way, let's get into this printer I've picked up, and hopefully we can get a nice little workflow going and make some nice looking prints. This is the printer I bought. It's a Canon Pro 100 printer. It does come with ink cartridges. I also bought another set. This is kind of the special thing about these printers, is that they have such a wide variety of inks. This camera shelf back here, where I have pretty much cameras, photo books there, some of my other prints down there. This all needs to be cleaned up. Hopefully I can get a nice little print setup going here. So that printer is huge. I'm gonna try to make space for it on there, clean that up, and that should be a nice little space to make and archive some photo prints. So gonna get started with that. Been printing for quite some time now, and One of the first things that I want to point out is just how easy it was from taking out that printer to actually starting to make print. So firstly, having that capability of printing in Lightroom is huge, and also just the fact that the printer is pretty accurate at reproducing what I see on the screen. So just to show you, here is my Lightroom catalog. Let's say I want to print this image right here. I'll just select it here in the print section, and this is kind of where you can make adjustments to how you want the image sized on the actual print. Now, sharpening and getting the ideal sharpness with a print is something that you can spend a lot of time on, I feel like, and that is just not what I'm trying to do with these. I'm not trying to make the most incredibly sharp print possible. I like kind of a natural, soft looking print. So usually what I do is add just a little bit of sharpness in Lightroom, and when you go to the print tab, there's actually a module for sharpening based on the paper type and the image that you're using. There is other software out there that will let you get some incredibly sharp, detailed prints, but like I said, for these archival purposes, I'm just trying to have a quick workflow, and I don't necessarily want to spend an incredible amount of time on each image. So what I'm going to do now is just a little bit more printing, hopefully get a nice collection of images built up, and then I'll show you the final results. Just looking at the front of that car right there and the bushes, everything looks really sharp. Here's an image from Svalbard that wasn't actually in the zine, but I kind of like this snowy, mysterious lighting. This is the image that was in the print sale that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and you can just kind of get an idea of what these look like. I'm pretty excited about these. It does make some really nice, high quality prints, especially when just making a bigger project. Working with these prints physically is so valuable to me. That's just some of what I've been doing. I have a ton more right here, and I found these really beautiful sort of plastic sleeves. They don't look great on camera, but they look pretty good in person, and they're nice for handling and just protecting the images. So I'm gonna keep experimenting with this as time goes on. Thank you so much for watching. I'm back on the weekly schedule now. At this point, I have a ton of super fun videos lined up, an interview and a camera review coming up. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you do that down below. And finally, I do want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is an incredible all-in-one website building platform that you can use to build your photography portfolio online. I've been using Squarespace for over 3 years at this point, and they've made it incredibly easy to set up an online portfolio, run an online store, and all that good stuff. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you can hit the link in my description for a 14-day free trial of Squarespace. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/willem for 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. Thank you, Squarespace. Thank you so much to you for watching. You can find my Instagram in the description. That's it for now. Peace.